Hey, what's up guys? FXP420 back here with another video. This is gonna be let's see, all my rock and jazz, other stuff I picked up for this month. I'm probably gonna do it this way, separate videos between my hip hop and my other stuff, just because the amount of stuff I got, I don't want the videos to be too long, which they're probably gonna end up being longer than I want anyway. But what else do I want to say? Yeah, so this isn't really stuff I bought. I bought some of it, but most of it I just acquired. I got from people, or a couple of things I found. I found a couple of these records sitting outside of Goodwill one day. I guess someone just left them there. If you see anything you might want to trade or interested in, please hit me up. Just let me know, send me a message. Most of these are up for trade. If they're not, I guess I'll just mention it while I'm going through it, but I want to keep them. Yeah, so that's it. Like I said, if you're just looking for hip-hop rap stuff, then this is not the video for you. This is going to be my everything else pile, so let's get into it. First we got Herbie Mann's Hold On I'm Coming, I guess the live album, recorded live at the 1972 New York and Montrose Jazz Festivals. Looks like a die cut sleeve too. Right there. Pretty nice packaging for the most part, but not the biggest fan of Herbie Mann, especially this album. It was jazz. It's alright. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's one of these where the record comes out right here, the side, whatever. It's on the orange and green Atlantic label there. Nothing special, but next we got another Herbie Mann record, Stone Flute. This is a German pressing. I should have. Yeah, same Atlantic label there. Next up, my last Herbie Mann record for this. What's the name of this? Muscle Shoals Nitty Gritty. And also you got a little die cut cover there in the front. Opens up like that. Got him with a pitchfork and a swipe or something. This is on the Embryo label. I think it's Embryo. Yeah, Embryo. So there's that. Next, Carl Carlton, Everlasting Love. Some R&B slash soul slash disco, I guess, from 74, from 74. So this is on ABC, I believe. Yep. Some ring wear on that one. Next we got a jazz record, The Swingle Singers with the Modern Jazz Quartet. I thought this would be better than it actually is. I didn't really care for it too much. George Benson, Living Inside Your Love. That's called, yeah, Living Inside Your Love. One of his later albums from 79, I believe. 1979 on Warner Brothers. Eightfold. None of these I showed so far I actually bought. These I all actually got. The Herbie Manns I found. I like George Benson, his early stuff, not really that record. I didn't care for that one too much. Next, Blue Oyster Cult's first record. It's just subtitled Blue Oyster Cult. This is on Columbia. Yep, it's the red Columbia label. Sorry about that. I believe this is a first pressing, original pressing. The record's in pretty decent shape too, pretty good. And the sleeve isn't too bad. It's not great, but just a little bit of wear around the opening there. Next, Lou Rawls, Unmistakably Lou. Once again, not one of my favorite Lou Rawls albums. I believe this is on CTI. No, Philadelphia International Records, PIR, and on CBS. So, sorry about that. I was just making sure the record was in there. little bit flimsy. Next is Bob James and David Sanborn. Bob James is a pretty well-known name. I guess David Sanborn, not so much to me, but he is, you know, well-known name of Warner Brothers there. Album is called Double Vision. I believe, yeah, Double Vision. I didn't really care for this. It's jazz, but it's like smooth jazz. Not really my thing. Next, an ELO record. A New World record. Is that what it's called? Yep, a New World record. ELO. Rock, prog rock, I guess. Not really my thing. Comes with the printed inner sleeve with the lyrics on it. The album's fine on that one, but the sleeves kind of beat. Next, we got Lou Reed, Coney Island Baby. I believe it's from 75, I think, from 76, something like that, 76, on RCA. Bit of ring wear on this one. It looks like it's got a little cutout nick on the side there too. Next we got Spitballs. It's got, let's see, it says demonstration not for sale. Gold stamp right there. Wasn't really familiar with this band at all when I picked it up. I guess it's like a rock, yeah, just like basically rock from 1978. Not really my thing, not really my style rock. Next, Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians. The name of this album is Shooting Rubber Bands at the Stars. This comes with the inner sleeve. The corners are a little bit bent on this one on the top there, but the record's in great condition on that one. Next, what is this? This is Santana's Greatest Hits from 74. Next, we got Johnny Winter and it's like his Johnny Winter's group there, his band. Took the record out because a little bit of ring wear there on the front. You might be able to see. Next up, a Black Sabbath record, Heaven and Hell. First record with Dio on it. I believe it's the first record with Dio on it. Pretty positive about that. I was always a bigger Ozzy fan than a Dio fan, but I never hated Dio. He's not bad. On Warner Brothers. Next, the Butterfield Blues Band. With Paul Butterfield, obviously. East West is the name of the album. Sorry, I don't know if that's too close to the camera. Hope not. I'm not really talking about these a lot because I don't know too much about them, other than the Sabbath I know some about, and yeah, I don't really know too much about these, so sorry guys. Next, George Carlin. Toledo Window Box. Obviously George Carlin, comedy record. I've heard that one before. It's alright, not his best work, but it's alright. Still George Carlin, still decent. A couple Steely Dan records coming up here. We got Steely Dan Gaucho. And Steely Dan's Asia. One of the only Steely Dan records I actually don't mind. Not a big Steely Dan fan personally. Gatefold. This is one of the ones I will probably keep, as I didn't have a copy of this, and yeah, this record I actually don't mind. Plus I want to keep it for other reasons as well. So next we got Keith Jarrett, the Cone Concert on ECM. I know people know this record if you're into jazz. Pretty well known. Gatefold. Probably going to end up keeping that one as well, the Keith Jarrett. Yeah, like I said, these are all the most ones I mentioned that I'm not keeping are either up for trade, or if you just want them, I'll send them to you out as BCLT, whatever. I have really no problem doing that. Just hit me up. Next, we got another jazz record, Freddie Hubbard, Skydive. I'm definitely keeping this one. This is definitely jazz that I enjoy on CTI. Pretty good stuff right here. Keith Jarrett is on this as well, along with who else on here? Hubert Laws, George Benson, Ron Carter, a few others. Next, Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. That's the album. Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. That's the name of the album. His first album. I like this album. I'm a fan of earlier Neil Young. Not a big fan of his later stuff, but earlier stuff I do enjoy. Cinnamon Girl, I love that song. Down by the River. There's a bunch of good stuff on here. I'm not going to name them. You guys know the tracks probably. That one I'm probably going to keep as well. Maybe. Next up, a couple B.B. King records. What's in this record? Indianola, Mississippi Seeds. Kind of strange. I like the artwork on that. A watermelon turned into a guitar there. It's pretty cool. You guys can see that. I've never had any B.B. King records before, so this is my first couple here. I do like B.B. King. Definitely a fan of some blues. Yeah, I prefer this over like Paul Butterfield and Johnny Winter, although I do like them as well. It's just not as much, I guess, from what I've heard of them. Not saying they're bad, it's personal preference, you know. Next, another B.B. King. Guess who? This album came 2 years later after that one. I believe this was in 72. That one was from 1970, I believe, the one I showed previously. Probably going to keep both those B.B. King records. Like I said, don't have any, so. Next, Les McCann, Eddie Harris, definitely keeping this. Swiss Movement, great jazz piece right here, recorded live at the Montrose Jazz Festival, Switzerland. Getting down to the last little bit here. Next, some funk, The Electric Indian with Kemo Sabe. I believe that's from 1969. So I enjoyed that record, though I wasn't really too familiar with The Electric Indian. That was one I actually found for free, so that's cool. Next, a bit of bossa nova, jazz bossa nova. It's the Paul Winter Quintet or Sextet. The Paul Winter Sextet. Jazz meets the bossa nova. Decent stuff right here. Probably end up keeping that one. Definitely keep this next record. Chi-Lites, the fantastic Chi-Lites. Yeah, probably gotta keep the rest of these right here. So next is the Comp, Sound of Philadelphia. You got stuff on here like Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, Lou Rawls. Forget who else, but basically, you know, everybody out of Philly. 3 or 4 more and we're done. Let's see. Deodato, Very Together. Oh, yeah, I wanted to mention about this. When I actually picked this up, I didn't find this, I did buy this. But Deodato, good stuff. If you like Deodato, jazz. But it actually came with, for no reason at all that I couldn't see, a sleeve of AC/DC, an AC/DC sleeve. I'm not sure which album this is for. Cliff Williams, Brian Johnson, Angus Young, Phil Rudd, and Malcolm Young. Me not being an AC/DC fan, really. I don't mind their music, I'm just really not a fan. Yeah, if anyone knows or wants this, needs this, the sleeve's in okay shape, I guess. I mean, I don't really see any holes or anything. Actually, there's a split at the bottom. There's a bit of a split, about a inch split at the bottom, but other than that, it's alright, I guess. And also, there was a poster in here from, what is this, Rush? Rush Hemispheres. So I'm assuming this came with the Hemispheres album. I guess if anyone needs this or wants this, just yeah, it looks like this has been folded for so long. There's actually unfortunately a little bit of split starting to form in the middle. But other than that, it looks like it's been untouched, I guess. No holes or anything. So like I said, if anyone wants that, let me know. Kind of weird to find that in the Diodato record, but whatever. Next, a pretty well-known record, Roberta Flack, Killing Me Softly. Decent album right here. It's got the die-cut piano. Open. There we go. Die-cut piano. Pretty cool. So. Some more jazz coming up. We got Donald Byrd. Thank you for funkin' up my life, or thank you for FUML. Later Donald Byrd here from '78, but still good. Still good stuff in my opinion. Love Donald Byrd. And the last, and I think the best album in this find right here was one I picked up from Red Scroll, my local record shop. It's Jimi Hendrix. It's called Radio 1. It's basically a sessions from Radio 1 on BBC. From the same time around when he was recording Are You Experienced and Acts As Bold As Love. This is kind of like different tracks he did on there. Let's put them all into a comp album right here. It does come on clear vinyl as well. So let me take that out and show it, I guess. Show that label, and yeah, this was a really good album. Definitely recommend this one right here if you're into Hendrix and looking for something else other than the usual. Like I said, Are You Experienced, Bold As Love, etc. It has for tracks Stone Free, Radio 1 Fiend, Day Tripper, Killing Floor, Love or Confusion, Catfish Blues, Driving South, Wait Until Tomorrow, Hear My Train A Comin', Hound Dog, Fire, Hoochie Coochie Man, Purple Haze, Spanish Castle Magic, Hey Joe, Foxy Lady, and Burning of the Midnight Lamp. So, I think I showed the gatefold, let me show it again just in case. Yeah, so obviously some Hendrix tracks and some staple Hendrix tracks. But really good stuff right here. So that's it, guys. Like I said, if you're interested in any of those, well, actually, you know what? Let me show these real quick. I got one CD and one tape, which I actually got for free as well. They were in the alley outside of the Goodwill with the other stuff. The tape is Hey Jude by the Beatles. I listened to it. It plays great. I'm sure everyone knows that. And the CD is My Morning Jacket. The name of the album is Z, I believe. I listened to it, not really my style of rock. Once again, a couple decent tracks on here. I know I've heard someone talk about My Morning Jacket before. They really enjoyed them. Forget who it was now, but if anyone wants this, please let me know. What tracks did I enjoy on here? Gideon was alright. Off the Record was pretty good. And those are the only two that I thought were decent. Other than that, not really for me. So like I said, that is it for my non-hip-hop pickups. I will be back probably sometime this coming up week to finish them off. If not, the next week. Whenever I'm still waiting for stuff to come in the mail. So whenever I get that stuff in the mail, I'll definitely do my hip-hop pickups. I'm not sure if they're going to be as big as this, what I got. But like I said, a lot of stuff was free, so that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm not sure how long this is, but probably longer than I want it to be. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.